14.
Sonia, you want to see 14, okay?
Yeah, and it corresponds to 11 too, so.
Okay, so 14 is the coefficient of x to the fourth. X to the fourth. And the expansion is 4x squared minus 1 to the fourth. Okay, so when we look at this problem, again, our first job is this formula. We have that. Okay, so right off the bat, we know what our n is, correct? So what's our n?
4.
Mm-hmm.
4.
We have our n is 4. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. So I have 4. Okay, so I want my term to be x to the fourth. So I want whatever I multiply this by, whatever power I raise it to give me to the fourth. What power do I need to raise it to in order for that to give me to the fourth power?
2.
2. So I need to raise this to the second power, in which case, if I want this number to end up being 2, what do I need to make my r?
Also 2.
Also 2. So now I can plug that in for my r's. Like that. We okay? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just start with the complicated thing. Do you all want to see this first with the binomial formula or with Pascal's triangle?
Formula.
Okay, I'm going to do the formula. I'll still do the triangle just so you can see that the triangle works as well. Okay, so if we're using the formula, we have n factorial over r factorial, n minus r factorial. I'm going to plug everything in. This is the same thing as 4 factorial over 2 factorial, 4 minus 2 factorial. Which, is it okay if I just say that's the same thing as 2 factorial?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So 4 factorial, if I want to make it nice so that I can cancel things, let's simplify this. This is the same thing as 4 times 3 times 2 factorial. Is that okay that I skipped that 2 times 1 and then changing it back to 2 factorial? Are we okay?
Why did you get rid of the 4 minus?
Because 4 minus 2 is 2.
Okay.
So I just erased it. I just did the math in that moment. Over 2 times 1 times 2 factorial. And then these 2 factorials will cancel. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Divided by 2 is?
6.
6.
Okay, so this is equal to 6. Now, really quickly, I'm going to go through Pascal's triangle. So we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Okay, so when we say 4 take 3, that means the fourth, or 4 take 2, it is the fourth row take the second number. So we find the row with the 4 and take the second number. See how those are the same number?
Yes.
So whichever one is faster for you, easier for you, you can use either one. I encourage you to know both because there are times where if you have the first few rows memorized, first few rows memorized, that one should be really quick. Like that should be, oh, I know that number is 6. 4 take 2 is 6. But if you are panicking during the test or it's a larger number, then the other formula is useful to know. Okay, but we're not quite done yet because we still have to plug everything in. So we have 6 times 4x squared times -1 squared. Does everybody understand how I got those things?
No.
Okay, so I plugged in this A is this, and this B is this. So I just plugged it in. Does that make sense?
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay. So then, let's see, we have 6. Liz, can you tell me what this second number would be?
Wait, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, can you tell me what the second number would be? So if we have 4x squared and that whole quantity is squared, what would it become?
Oh, wouldn't it be, what's it called? Okay, I'm iffy on this one. Would it be 4x or would it be 4x to the 4th power?
Close. It is x to the 4th power, but keep in mind when I say 4x squared, that's the same thing as saying 4x squared times 4x squared.
Okay, so ax to the 4th.
Ooh, girl, multiply, not add.
16! It's so early. Wow. Okay.
I've been making mistakes all morning. I'm not judging. Okay, and then -1 squared, +1. So obviously +1 is just multiplying by 1. So really we're worried about multiplying 6 times 16, which is 96x to the 4th, which then the coefficient of is just 96, and that is the correct answer.
That's the entire problem. Okay.
That was it. That was the whole problem. How are we feeling? A little bit better now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this recording. I haven't recorded because y'all didn't have any questions. I also attached them to the notes for that day. So all of it will be linked to YouTube from Google Classroom.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sorry, the third term and in the expansion of 4x to the 4th minus 1 to the 4th. So again, I'm going to map out when I have to the 4th power, it's a to the 4th plus a3b1 plus b2 a2 b2 plus, okay, I'm not going to keep writing it out because this is the third term. So if I were to rewrite this problem like the problems above it, what it's asking me for is to find the 4x to the 4th squared times -1 squared. And then I need my intake R. And my N is 4 and my R is 2. Does that make sense how I got that?
Yes, but why would you have to do that?
I'm gonna need you to be more specific with your question.
With the 4 and the 2, like the N and the R, why do you have to include that?
Because that's the coefficient in front. Like, so now this is just like the type of problem above it.
Is it always going to be that way?
Yeah.
So like with the last one we did, would we have to do that as well?
The only reason you didn't have to do that one is because it was just the B term
Oh, so when it's both, you have to do.
Yeah, you have a more complicated number.
But this
The
is
The reason why is because remember how this number is 1 and this number is 1 in front?
yeah.
That's why we didn't have to mess with it.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay, so 4 take 2. Do y'all remember what that one is? Have you memorized it yet? I heard maybe a number, but I don't think it was the right number.
Is it 6?
It is 6. Do I need to go through it again, or do y'all trust Rohan?
I mean, I don't trust him, but I think it's right.
I can do the
Hey,
fast
yo.
version. I'm just gonna put up the triangle again. So we have 1. So we're looking for 4 and we're taking the second number. So here's 4 and here's the second number. So this would be 6. And then Liz, do you want a redemption shot here?
Yes, indeed, I do.
Okay, so what would 4x to the 4th, that quantity squared, be?
So that would be 16.
Uh-huh.
X to the 6th. Please tell me that's correct. Or is it to the 8th?
To the 8th, yes.
See, before I wasn't confused, but now I am.
Why are you confused now?
I don't know, like I always had it in my head, and then after watching the last lessons video and like working it out, I just got confused.
I don't know how to help you with that.
Okay, you
Okay, so this is the, if you say 4x to the, that's the same as 4x to the 4th times 4x to the 4th. So when you're multiplying anything with an exponent, you multiply the coefficients, so that gave us our 16, and you add the exponents, and that's 8.
I think
Now-
that's what gets me confused.
Right, so what you're saying, this is multiplying, which is different than raising to a power.
Okay.
When you raise to a power, you multiply them. So it would be 2 times 4.
Okay, I'll just practice the delta math again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then we have 6 times 16, which is 96 x to the 8th, and that is our final answer. Yeah? Okay. Are we feeling a little bit better-ish?
Yes.
It is 9:39, which means you have about 10 minutes left in class. I'm fine to stay on and do a couple more problems, but really quickly, I'm gonna discuss. If you are in HL, you have me on Thursday. The video for HL is posted. You need to watch that one before class as well. Same thing, we'll do Delta Math during HL hour as well. That might have to change because y'all are a little bit behind in terms of HL content. So we might do, yes, some time to go over the lesson. We'll talk about that at the beginning of HL. I won't waste the other people's time. I know that's only like 3 of you, but I'm not gonna waste your time anyway. So are y'all with me? Okay, I just wanna make sure y'all are looking at me. Okay. So as far as Friday, how many of you are planning on coming in person? Just Andrew?
Wait, what day?
Friday?
Isn't Thursday our day to go?
Thursday is your day to go as seniors. Friday is your day to come to my classroom for
Okay.
math.
Yes.
Friday? Okay. I'm going to post a review packet. The video will be me going over a couple of the review questions. Okay? in class, my expectation is that you would be working on the review packet just like you would at home. I'm willing to go over problems, but I will clearly know that you didn't watch the video if you ask me to go over a problem that I went over in the video, right? So if you want those free gimme answers, go ahead and watch the video, okay? If you're not super concerned and you just want to do the review on your own, then you don't have to watch that video. But just make sure you don't get too far out of the habit of checking to see if there are videos. Okay?
Is our test next week?
Yes. So to clarify, your review is this Friday. On Sunday at 11:59 p.m., I will be taking a screenshot of the progress on Delta Math, and those grades will be going into PowerSchool. Then you have your first part of your test on Tuesday and your second part of your test on Thursday. Thursday at 4 p.m. at the end of the school day, I will be putting in, I'm pretty sure it's 4 p.m. and not 11:59. It might be 11:59. I'll let you know Friday.
Where does the grade go for the binomial worksheet? Is it going to be part of Delta Math?
Well, yes, it's just like a homework assignment.
Oh, okay.
I will be putting an updated grade, a second grade, into PowerSchool. I won't be changing your first grade, but there will be a second grade going in for that assignment. So if you have 100% of your Delta Math done on Sunday, then you will have 2 100s in the grade book per assignment. Okay?
Okay.
If you don't have it done the first time, you can average it out by finishing it by the end of the test. Okay? Make sense? Just like last year, we're going to do a multiple choice test and we're going to do an IB styled test. I will ask you on Friday which one you want first. Okay? So you know what to prepare for. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm fine to stay here. If y'all want this extra, I guess like 5 minutes now, 7 minutes now, then you can take this extra 7 minutes as an additional break. I'm sorry that this class was extra long. But if you want me to keep doing problems, I probably have time for 1, maybe 2 more. Liz, go for it.
Okay, can we just do number 1?
I have a question. Can we leave if we want to?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Oh, okay. Have a great day.
You too. Let's see. Number 1, Liz.
Yeah.
Okay, so to expand completely, you have 2 options. You could multiply this out the whole way through. Do you want to multiply that out 5 times, or do you want to use this new knowledge?
New knowledge.
New knowledge. Okay, so let's do it. With new knowledge, we have 1 plus 2a to the 5th. I'm going to record this. Let me be smart about this. I think I'm still recording, right? Yeah, I am. Look at me go. So smart. Okay, so you have 1 plus 2a to the 5th. So basically, what you have to do is, I wrote this wrong, to the 5th. I, Liz, would use the method that I just showed y'all, where we have 1a squared, nope, 1a to the 5th plus 2 plus, sorry, I am not with it today, guys. A to the 4th, B to the 1st, plus A to the 3rd, B squared, plus A squared, B 3rd, plus A1, B4, plus B to the 5th. Okay, so what we're missing here, Liz, is all of the coefficients in this list.
Oh, you just plug it in now?
So now we will plug it in, but we have to figure out what all these little blanks are.
Okay.
all the yellow blanks. And we can do that by doing intake R, or since this is a small number, we can use Pascal's triangle. Would you like to use Pascal's triangle?
I guess.
I guess. In this case, Liz, that if I were taking a test, I would use Pascal's triangle for a complete expansion because it goes faster.
Quick thing. Are we on a math schedule today?
You are on a math schedule today. Oh my gosh, you're on a math schedule today. Class is over.
Okay,
Cla-
but we're not done, Miss Thompson.
You're not late. Y'all can all go. I will finish this one for Liz. If you want to see the end of this problem, you can see it on YouTube if you want to. Really quickly, Liz, I'm going to write out Pascal's triangle. You have 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. Can you help me fill in this last row, Liz?
Okay, so it'd be 5, it'd be 10, and then 5 again, and then 1 at the end.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
depends. Okay.
No, that's totally fine. And then so these are the numbers that I fill in. So I have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1.
Oh, that was so wow. Okay.
Okay. And then now all you have to do is plug in your A's and B's. So I would have 1 times 1 to the 5th
Mhm.
plus 5 times 1 to the 4th times 2a to the 1st plus 10 times 1 to the 3rd times 2a squared one squared 2a cubed. Are you still with me? Like you're following this?
Yes.
Okay. 5 1 to the 1st times 2a to the 4th plus 1 times 2a to the 5th. Okay, so we have 1 plus 10a plus 40a squared plus 80a cubed plus whatever 16 times 5 is.
Are you just simplifying everything?
Yeah, I'm just simplifying everything.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 80 a cubed, and then it should be symmetrical. So I have 40 a to the 4th, I'm pretty sure, I hope. 5, and then plus whatever 2 to the 5th power is. So maybe it wasn't symmetrical.
Okay.
So let me double check. Yeah, okay. I think that should be it.
That makes sense.
That's the final answer.
Okay. Well, that wasn't bad. And these
Yeah.
numbers don't look too big or anything.
Yeah, and some of them will be easier than others.
Okay. Well, that's wonderful. Thank you, Miss
Have a
Thompson.
great rest of your day, Liz.
You too.